Iron keeping them in check there.
So again, the schedule for 3 2 rounds, and now boxing on the blue corner. In boxing on the Wolverhampton, Ryan Cartwright. And now boxing on the red corner, the most popular man in this room, Hussain. Sponsored by Pizza Addict.
Big pop there for Hussain.
And he's not getting the most popular man in the room. I don't know if you guys seen at home on the TV, but they just kept coming and coming and coming.
Yeah, Hussain got the ring followed by a coachload of his mates.
Here we go, fight number 6.
Round 1 underway. Hussain in the golden gloves. Cartwright in the white. Nice. It's a body shot again.
Straight to the body, yeah, straight. Both looking relaxed, but
lovely backhand. You've seen a bit of a grimace on the face.
And
again,
another one on body.
Again, the shot selection that we're seeing. I'm so impressed with the standard of these athletes here tonight. Cartwright coming back with a big shot of his own. We're seeing dipping down to the body, then coming up top with the backhand. We're getting clipped with the hook on the way
coming
in.
over again, yeah. I think they're both having a go. I think Cartwright, I would say, hasn't got as much finesse as Hussain. Would that be right in saying?
I'd say so, yeah. Almost a bit like the fight we've seen earlier there tonight with Ryan Tyler. Hussain just looks like the more composed, more well-versed fighter, if you like.
Yeah, trying to pick his shots. He's nice and upright. He's got his hands are up.
Nice work to the body. He's doing a great job, Hussain, here as well, of landing 1 or 2 to the body, making Cartwright drop his hands and coming over the top with the big right hand. Cartwright's still in this, though. Cartwright throwing some big shots.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, you're right.
I think from Cartwright, I'd maybe like to see him not be putting everything into every shot he's throwing, because sometimes it can be telegraphed a bit easier that way, can't they?
I think Cartwright likes the uppercuts and these overhand looping shots where Hussain's straight down the middle.
10 seconds to go. Again, a very, very interesting fight here. The 6th one here at D-Day. That shot to the body again. But again, that overhand there from Cartwright. Very interesting first round.
I would say Hussain probably shaded that round. However, there's probably not that much in it.
No, there's not. Hussain is doing a good job of not getting hit or caught clean with them big shots that are coming in from Cartwright. And when you seen that big shot that he landed at the start, you thought, could this be an early night? But no, Cartwright staying in this, and he's looking well. He's also Cartwright enjoying himself in here tonight as we go into the 2nd round. What would you like to see from Hussain then to maybe try and get the stoppage? And equally, what would you like to see from Cartwright?
I think what I'd like to see from Hussain is maybe to pick up the pressure a little bit more. Maybe give himself a little bit more distance. Put him back with a jab, or maybe it's a 1-2, and then have a little look. Could he step to the side? Could he put one into the body? Sometimes I think he seems to smother his work a little bit.
Here we go, the 2nd of 3 rounds. Should we need them? And straight away it's that big looping overhand right from Cartwright coming out.
Great job by Hussain there.
Yeah, he got stung on the way in there to Cartwright, but Hussain looking got in the front foot.
Cartwright seems to have some kind of, it's more like a sort of like a Muay Thai type of stance sometimes. Hands very high with a very wide gap.
That always makes life more difficult as well if it's a bit of an unorthodox fighter that you're coming up against.
Yeah, little one on the back of the head there. I don't think it was intentional.
No, quick warning there from referee Mal Trotter, but Hussain just taking a second.
Cartwright's being respectful, offering the hand there. He didn't mean it.
No. I think Hussain will be alright to continue there. It was just one of them. As he come in, sort of close the distance and it just end up looping around. But like you say, it certainly wasn't intentional.
It's like when ladies have a baby.
Unintentional. Hussain taking a little bit of time. He seems alright, but it obviously has affected him.
And so for those that don't know then, what them shots to the back of the head, just what can they do? Just sort of send you off a little bit?
Well, they can just daze you a little bit and just you know, maybe make your eyes go a little bit hazy. And
nice work, yeah. We're straight back into the action. And like we were saying earlier on, Hussain seems to be landing the cleaner, but Cartwright's really still in this fight.
I was just going to say there, you took the words out of my mouth. This fight isn't over. They're both still in it, both catching, but also both missing. And I think what I will say is the respect between these two is both there.
Yeah, it certainly is.
I think Hussain now sort of staying a little bit back and maybe throwing single shots, because I think he's maybe a little bit dubious about Cartwright's backhand.
Yeah, you've got to watch that. If you're coming forward, he's going to need to watch for that looping backhand.
Yeah, I think since that backhand there to the back of his head, things have definitely slowed down, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. But 10 seconds left here in this. Right, smile there.
And a nice little 1-2 there by Cartwright. I just wonder, has Hussain recovered from that?
Yeah, certainly. Of course, somehow boxers can be too tough when their own good, and they certainly don't want to show that hurt when they are. But I think this is now shaping up for a very, very interesting third round. Of
Absolutely.
course, we're not privy to the judges' scorecards here, the judges at the other side of the ring to us. But yeah, it'd be very interesting to see how they're scoring this. But again, another incredible fight. We're just 6 fights into the action here.
I think for me, it's which one of these fighters wants to come out and try and grab it, because each of these fighters' corners could be saying, look, we're one each here, it's a round each this, you know, who wants it the most?
Yeah, it's still all to play for here, going into this third and final round. How important then is this time with your coach in between rounds before you're going out for this last round in a tight fight?
Well, you're with somebody who knows you in and out the ring, and you know, you, as a boxer, you put your trust and your faith and your life really into their hands.
Lovely showing of respect there between the two.
Brilliant.
As we
what
get
we like to see.
Round 3 underway.
2 to 3 jabs there by Cartwright. It does seem like a very more good slip with the backhand by Cartwright. It seems a very tentative fight now.
It's almost like both men know it's all to play for here, and they don't want to make the mistake, because they know if they do that they're going to get punished for it.
Absolutely. Neither want to go for it and leave an opening for their opponent.
Again, that overhand right from Cartwright, but Hussain coming back with shots of his own.
And what did he do there? Started with the body. Variation.
Just falling short there, that.
Great fight, mind you. Great fight. This really hard to call which way it's going to end.
It is. It's interesting to almost see how this momentum shifted as well. In that first round, it was Hussain that was coming forward, but it certainly seems like Cartwright's a man on the front foot now. But Hussain looks comfortable on the outside of the ring, and like we say there, his shot selection, he's finding that shot to the body. He looks very calm and collected still in there.
He does, but I think he's waiting too long. He's waiting for something. They both look like they've got plenty of fitness left in the tank, so I would expect a little bit more work from both fighters, if I'm honest with you.
Very interesting that you've just said that there, because I have just there heard the corner of Hussain telling him to push it, pick up the pace a little bit. And yeah, that might be what he needs to do for this.
Yeah, both waiting. I don't know, do both fighters think that they're in the lead? Do they think that they've done enough already?
You almost, whenever it comes back, that respect that we were talking about before as well, where they don't want to get clipped because they know they can get hurt, and if they're thinking they're edging it on the scorecards, 10 seconds to go here.
10 seconds. I'm going to say hasn't been the best third round, has it?
No, that third round, a little bit less action there, but like you say, it's an interesting one. We don't know what they've been told in the corners. We don't know if they're thinking they're 2 rounds to the good.
Absolutely.
And not necessarily taking their foot off the gas, but just almost damage limitation, making sure they don't get caught with anything stupid.
I just wonder if that shot to the back of the head, again there, while the judges are going to the cards, a little bit of respect there from Cartwright, apologising again for the shot to the back of the head, which is great to see. I just wonder if he fully recovered from that. We've got the medic there now.
Medic checking him over, but again, I'm very, very glad we're calling the fights and not judging the fights tonight, because I would not want to judge that one. Here we go.
30-27. Judge B scored the contest 30-27, and also Judge C scored the contest 30-27 by a winner by unanimous decision in the red corner. Who's Hussain?
Jake, I can tell by your face, what's your thoughts around that?
I was going to say,